So I'm going to introduce one restorative yoga pose called gentle mountainbrook. Sometimes you don't have an hour for a whole practice, and this is also a great way for you just to get a feel of what restorative yoga is about. If you're practicing at home and you only have 5 or 10 minutes, you can choose one pose, and I feel like gentle mountainbrook is a nice opening pose that might give you a little bit more energy if you're just feeling a little sluggish and you want to connect with that breath. And when you come to a restorative class, you usually have a set of props. You'll have a comfortable mat, maybe a bolster, and 3 blankets. If you're practicing at home and you don't have a bolster, you can find maybe a firm pillow, or we can use for this pose even several blankets rolled together to make the height of the bolster. So the art of blanket folding just for this pose. So if you do have a bolster, you're going to put that towards the back end of your mat. If you don't, you might want to take 2 blankets and have them in this kind of a position. I've just taken what we traditionally call our yoga blankets and folded it in half 3 times. So just opening the blanket up, you can fold it fringe to fringe. So you have this nice half fold blanket, and really you want to try to align the seams so it's nice and smooth. And then you bring fringe to fringe again. And you fold it here. You got that. And you fold it in half once more. And then you have what we call a square fold. It's just kind of a starting position. So you could take 2 of those blankets and stack them and kind of roll them up together and makes your own little bolster. So if you don't have a bolster, you can roll 2 blankets together. And if you don't have yoga blankets, whatever blankets you have kind of to make this firmness for your legs. Then I'll put those aside and use my bolster. So then for the third one, if you have your blanket folded like we just discussed in that 3-way, you'll unfold it so now it looks like this. It's like a long rectangle. And then for your comfort, you'll either fold it in half one time, so now it's like this, or you can fold it more accordion style, so you'll roll it over itself and then back, so it has a little bit more height. You'll take that fringe side and place it away from you. And you're going to place your body in between your bolster or your blanket roll. You want to have your knees supported by the bolster. And then this blanket is going to come right up against your sacrum or your bottom, so you're not sitting on the blanket. And it's long on your mat. Place your hands by your side, lift your chest, tuck your chin, slowly roll yourself down. And then you might have to lift and scoot your hips, allow your legs to relax, your heels come down. Wiggle your hips. And then if this feels good for your head, stay there. If you feel like you need just a little bit, you could fold or roll the top part of that blanket using your hands behind your head. And then allow your head and neck to lengthen. And your arms come out by your sides. Let your palms face up. And take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. And just do that a few times, coming into this position, feeling your body relaxing into the support, closing the eyes, and letting any residual tension just from your day as you soften into the pose. And in these first few moments, just letting your body open up. Notice how you feel. When we come into restorative poses, we want to let go of the doing. Let your body be held by the floor and the bolster and the blanket. Just feeling that heaviness as you let yourself melt into the supports. And let yourself follow the breath. Feeling its rhythm. And letting go of any expectations of what you should be feeling. And see what comes up for you. Sometimes it takes time, that's why we call it a practice, to let go of the busyness. And if your mind is wandering, just gently acknowledge those thoughts and guide your mind back to your breath. Staying present. And being mindful, you don't want to sit with discomfort. So in restorative yoga, the posture is meant to be supportive, to be comfortable. So stay for as long as you have time for, or as long as your body still feels support and comfort. So if you have the time, stay here maybe 5 or 10 or even 15 minutes. And when you're ready to come out, start to deepen your breath, taking 3 deep breaths. And maybe bringing some gentle movement to the fingers and the toes. And you can walk your feet to the top of your bolster. And gently roll to one side. Maybe taking a couple breaths here on your side. And then when you're ready, slowly and gently bringing yourself up to a comfortable seat. And close your eyes. Bring your hands to your heart. Feel your breath. And go on with the rest of your day. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.